Hey guys, it's Monday night. We're hiding in the basement. Oh, I got my headphones on still.
You do.
From the and my glasses.
Look
This is
pretty
a mess.
strange too. Wow.
Wow.
Looks great.
We're hiding in the
Hotness.
basement from the wife and kids. And let me tell you something, guys. It's a brand new year here at Appletinis with Ken. And we got some really cool things that we want to show you. But first, what I want to do is I want to welcome my co-host this evening because I have two co-hosts with me tonight. I have, as usual, Johnny G over there to my right.
How you doing?
And I have a special co-host tonight who's taking the place of Dan Franco and Robert Neal Marshall. He's taking the place of two hosts. He must be awesome because he's taking the place of two people.
Yeah.
So I've got Jimmy Bellinger all the way from Los Angeles,
Give it up.
California.
Yes. Give it up.
Jimmy, thank you. You may recognize Jimmy from certain things. I'm just saying. Are they contagious, Jimmy?
I don't think so.
I love it. He got
I
it.
love that.
He nailed it. Do a lot of people ask you to do that?
Sometimes people mostly just shout that at me.
Oh, they can say, yeah. So he's the Skittle Pox guy. People at home, it's amazing. I got the Skittle Pox guy on my show.
He's
right?
standing next to me.
If you haven't seen this commercial in the last 5 years, you've been under a rock. That's all I'm saying. I mean, and a big rock because that's the way it is.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to check our audio and make sure things are going right over here. But you guys, fill in a little bit of the gap for me.
Do you actually like Skittles, Jimmy? Because they are pretty damn good.
They are good.
They are good.
In moderation.
Right.
They are.
Well, being a diabetic, I really shouldn't be eating so many of them. But
Well,
they're
they
so
help
damn
balance
good.
you out.
Do you notice we got skittle-tinis tonight?
Yes, we do.
have Skittles in our teeny.
But the longer they sit in the bottom of them, the whiter they get.
The sugar, the coloring comes off.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Basically, two little baby dragon eggs.
It's pretty amazing.
That would be awesome if they were dragon eggs.
So, hey, check us out. We are actually live on YouTube this evening, guys.
Yeah,
check that
YouTube.
out. There we are. Boom. Check us out. There we are. That's amazing. That
Pretty
is
cool.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
All right, so what else I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back over here because here we are on Facebook.
FB.
There we go. Yep.
Love
How
it.
many people? We got 8 people
got
watching
eight.
already. That's awesome. There's
Coach
Robert.
Stokes, what's up, buddy?
Amazing. Pretty cool. Oh, my God. We got audio. All right, hold on.
Stunts.
Let me get out of here real quick because I got to fix something.
Yep.
All right, this is how it works around here, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm just
take
going to
over.
be right here.
Yep.
That's right.
Here we are.
Yep.
It's pretty cold. A lot of ice rain.
Ken's shoulder.
Yep. He knows how to do this.
Yep.
No, he does. He's got glasses that go in half. He's got a hat
He does.
on.
They're like those old men glasses.
Yeah.
I know.
Or a doctor.
Yeah.
You
Or like a painter.
Right.
He doesn't make a lot.
I totally just.
But he's got the cool hat.
Yeah, but he's got the hat.
He's got the cool hat.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh.
Look at me. I'm hiding down in the corner down there.
I know.
Sorry, guys. We had a monitor issue.
We call that upstaging.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming back in.
All right, here he comes.
I'm coming back in. Boom, I'm back in.
There he is.
So we've got a lot of people joining. Eric Muff joined. That's my cousin.
11 people already.
Wow.
Nice.
My cousin Eric, all the way from New Jersey.
What's up, Eric? How you
What's
doing?
up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Kevin Stokes, Roll Tide. Nah, man. We're not watching that game over there
It is on.
the screen right now.
Right.
Sports.
Dad, you forgot to sign out of Facebook on my phone.
Oh, well, turn it off.
Yeah, just turn it off.
Turn it off then. Sign out for me. Do something.
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
Yep, Pettibone, number 72.
Pettibone, yeah. Feed the wolf.
Chris Magruder, he's on. Thanks, Chris. Robert Neal Marshall,
Hey,
you guys
Robert.
tower over him. Yeah, we do.
Aw, shucks.
So, you guys are going to have to read these for me tonight. I'm having difficulty with these
Right.
contacts
Well,
I got.
we got Kevin Stokes said everything sounds great.
Cool.
That's
Apparently,
always good.
I need a stool for me.
You need a stool?
He's actually leaning down.
I'm on a stool.
Yeah,
That's what's sad is I'm on a stool. So, these guys are just really tall.
Hey, but check it out, guys. Like, tonight is the first time we've ever done this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, my system CPU is running at 100% right now. That's not good.
That's pretty high.
It is pretty high. Usually it's not running at. Let's make sure I've closed out all my computer programs here.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Macs are cheap. Just get another one, dude.
They're all closed
Just
down.
replace it.
Anyway, we'll keep going until we shut down,
Yeah,
apparently.
there we go.
I don't know why it's running at 99%. So
That's less than 100, so far so good.
I hear you. I hear you. We're dropping frames though, like a son of a gun. So it's going to be stuttery video at best. At best. So if we have to, if we have to, we'll get through this. So, Jimmy.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I know it's kind of a crazy show. We sit here, we drink Appletinis.
Yep.
Dogs are barking, kids are running around upstairs.
Right.
It's an amazing experience, to say the least.
And it's another celebrity on the show, which is kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It is kind of cool because he's way bigger celebrity than any of us.
No, that's not true.
I'm kind of a big deal in Long Island. Anyway.
In Long Island. Yeah, like I'm a big deal back in South Jersey.
I was in your neck of the woods last week, by the way.
Were you?
I was.
Philadelphia?
I was in Philadelphia for
Did you get a cheesesteak?
We did get cheesesteaks.
Where?
At Jim's.
Jim's, of course. How were
they were pretty damn good, right?
Damn right. Jim's is
Ask
the best.
my son just got here.
Hey, we
they
got
were pretty darn good.
A studio audience member.
Yeah.
What's happening, man?
He doesn't miss too many shows.
I watch every single one.
Yeah.
Outstanding. You know, it is 2018, guys.
It is.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to everybody. It's the first show of 2018. Did you guys make any? Because everybody does it every year. It's crazy. New Year's resolutions. Anybody do a New Year's resolution?
You know what? I did not.
No.
Didn't.
I did.
What'd you do?
I have a few.
Just give me one.
All right, here's the list. 20 of them. Here we go. Number 1. I feel like everyone always makes the same one, which I do every year, which is, of course, to drink more alcohol. And so that's the first one. And then...
High five, because I do the same.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
My favorite.
Yep.
Goals.
We're good at it. Yep.
No, but being healthy. But actually, I would love to learn Spanish this year.
Okay.
And I would actually even love to get even more work and salsa dance. So I have a very Spanish-themed goal.
That is
I just want to salsa dance and learn Spanish, and that's about it.
Would you settle for just salsa?
That I can take care of. I will just eat salsa.
It's an easily obtainable goal.
Yeah.
Salsa. I want salsa.
Yeah.
There you go. Bowl of salsa.
Yeah.
Go to Chili's or Chevy.
But you have some in your refrigerator.
That's it. I do.
Don't go too far.
Yeah, we'll go upstairs and we'll grab it.
Too easy.
But how about you? You said you didn't have one?
I didn't.
All right. Well, what about me? Well, my goal this year is to not have goals this year. No, actually,
that's why I kind of didn't do it.
Actually, every year, you throw goals out there. I want to lose 20 pounds. Right. I want to get more work. I want to write a feature film. I want to work on a feature film. Actually, my goal is going to be if I commit to something, to actually do it and finish it. Because there are a lot of things that I start that I never finish. Yeah. So if I start doing something, I'm going to finish it this year. That's my goal. If I start a project, finish it. And that's where I'm at.
That's a good goal.
Doing weight loss and all that stuff. Yeah, I lose 10 pounds. I stop drinking for a week. I lose 10 pounds. We'll be great.
Yeah. Right.
But and if I get a role in a film or something, I'll go out of my way to lose weight if I have to.
Sure.
So that's just a given. But
how do you do that? Do you purge, or what do you do?
Do I purge?
Yeah. Do you just
I don't purge. I don't kill anybody, but I don't purge. I just eat clean.
Okay.
I eat chicken and vegetables, carbs.
So difficult.
I take the carbs out, and sugar. I don't. Except for tonight with the Appletinis, because there's sugar in that.
It's a diet.
And I drink nothing but water with lemon.
Gotcha.
It detoxifies your system. Is that a word?
Sure, it is tonight.
It is now.
It is tonight.
So it detoxes your system and cleans you out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's how I do it. And I drop 10, 15 pounds in a couple weeks.
Wow.
Which is kind of nice. And I work out. Yeah. I try to get a half hour, 45 minutes in every day during the week, and on the weekends I take it easy.
Okay.
My cheat days.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Monday nights.
Yeah.
I have it backwards. My cheat days like Monday through Saturday.
Right.
And then Sunday you're healthy?
Yeah.
Right.
That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
I go to work on Sunday and I don't eat, so that's my healthy day.
So do we have any comments going on here? Because I don't see any. Oh, there's Robert's mom, Betty. Hey, Betty Marshall. Good to see you. I'm
Joe
clicking
Redding said Happy New Year.
There we are.
There we are. We're still cruising,
Dan
man.
Franco.
We're still. We're at 14 people now.
Kill
this is
fewer
amazing.
hobos. That's your resolution, Dan. I like that.
What was that?
Kill fewer hobos.
Hobos?
Yeah.
Is that DeLuca?
Yeah.
No, it was Dan Franco.
Dan Franco. Jimmy Bellinger in Salsa 2. Jamie Nash says he wants to learn guac dancing. Is that anything that you're interested in?
It's different. No, it's
Elias,
a slower
what's up,
dance. You dance a little more thickly, you know.
Hey, do you know Tracy Stillwell, Jimmy?
I do.
She just jumped on board.
She's got 2 glasses of wine, one for me.
Very
Welcome
nice.
to the show.
Thanks for joining us, Tracy.
Salute.
Oh man, these Appletinis with the Skittles in them are amazing.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So anyway, moving on. I want you guys to check out our new windows we've got on the Appletini show. Jimmy, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you jump over to the side set, buddy?
Here I go.
All right, Jimmy's going over to the side set. Check this out, all right? So anyway, I've been working over the weekend to do some cooler stuff around here. And check this out. You guys ready? You ready? I know you're ready because this is cool. Check it out. Boom.
Love it.
Look at that. Jimmy's over on the side set.
Yeah.
He's chilling, and we're down in the corner down here. We're dancing around, me and Johnny G. Check that out. That's amazing. I worked all day yesterday to figure this out. So,
this is like news.
It is like news. So what are you doing over there, Jimmy? How's it going?
It's good. I'm sitting here next to this.
I'm going to check the audio again. Go ahead. Make sure.
Next to Elvis.
Yep, next to Elvis. Yep.
Great. It sounds awesome. Thank you. It's kind of tough to try to do the board and be a host as well.
Yeah. That's why we need technicians.
We need a technician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anybody out there want to come and volunteer? Because we can't pay you. Look, Dan Franco said, nice! How about that, Dan Franco? Right? And you're not here to experience the new windows. But check this out, Dan Franco. Right? If we get tired of Jimmy over there on the side set, I just bring it back over to me and Johnny G.
That seems fair.
You could never get tired of this.
And then Jimmy is in the little tiny box right there. Right there. See that? Right there. There he is. Right?
I'm an afterthought.
No, you're not.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. So anyway, but you're still on screen. And then, of course, we can go back to our main screen. Boom. There's me and Johnny G. And then we can go back to Jimmy. Jimmy.
Good evening.
You're on, buddy.
Here I am.
There you are.
Here we are.
You know that blanket behind you is from my hometown. It's an ATCO blanket.
Oh.
Do you feel like privileged to have the ATCO blanket behind you?
It feels very nice.
Nice. Just nice.
Very nice.
So, moving on, those were our new windows. Johnny, you impressed?
I am. I like it.
Right? We're just stepping our game up.
I can't wait to see other new stuff.
We're stepping our game up here.
Yes, we are.
At Appletinis we can. We got the microphones now. We got the camera set up.
We have Skittles.
We got Skittles.
So
Jimmy's on the show.
Yep.
Put them in your Appletini.
They got them from my face.
All right?
Off of my body.
We did. We pulled them right off your face.
Off of my body.
Face.
They were great.
Yep.
Are they contagious?
Yep.
Wow, let me take a look here. Wow, we're at 99%. Woo!
No, it's not
all right.
We're good.
Glad it's not my computer.
I know. Everything is kicking butt.
I'm kidding.
Right
It'll
now.
be great.
It will be great.
We're good.
Hey, Johnny G Bingo?
Yes.
Young Johnny
that
G.
one. Yeah.
Can you run upstairs and tell my kids to get off of Netflix or anything like that, please?
Tell them to stop recreating the show Stomp.
Yes. That would be cool too.
Yeah, it would.
So,
Yeah. Clearly those tap lessons are paying off.
yeah. But here we go again. Jimmy,
Yeah.
you're in the lower corner now.
Jamie wants to know if we could put the football game in the tiny box. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but
and you know what? We might do that, Jamie. But not tonight. I would take
see you in a year.
All right, so anyway, Jimmy, why don't you come back over here with us, man?
All right.
Thank you for going over there and showing everybody our new window.
That's right.
Let me bring it back to the main computer. There we go.
Boom.
Check that out. Computer. And then here's our side, our little camera right here. Usually it's our close-up cam, but now it's just our backup cam.
You know, seeing my body get up off that couch.
We need our little backup cam.
Pleasing.
Check it out. Gwyneth Paltrow in the tiny box. I will work on that, Chris. I promise. I'll try to get Gwyneth Paltrow in the tiny box.
Oh, I read that wrong.
As best I can.
Very specific
It is
request.
a specific request.
Yeah.
And, you know. But we try to please around here. So.
Hey, my wife is on.
Hey, Heather.
Hi, honey.
Jimmy
and she
is
said you
funny.
are funny.
Thank you.
She never says that about me.
No.
Well,
or me.
Yeah.
Or
You
Robert.
guys.
Or Dan.
You're funny.
So, all right. So, anyway.
But I love you. Thanks for joining.
Guys, we're going to do my favorite segment. Oh, what is my favorite segment, Johnny?
What chaps your ass?
Exactly, but check this out.
This is cool.
I even got better stuff, right? Because check it out. We're going to go right into the What Chaps Your Ass segment, and I created something new for this week's segment. You ready?
Ooh.
Here we go. What Chaps Your Ass?
I like that.
So what'd you think?
I like that.
Was that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little intro.
like that.
What Chaps Your Ass?
Who drew all that?
I did.
Oh.
No. The cartoons?
No, you didn't.
No. That was Michael Paradiso.
Oh, okay.
That was not me.
Oh, okay.
I edited it together. So
Right.
I
No, I
didn't
get
draw
it.
any of that.
Very
So,
dishonest.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
dishonest.
I was very. I did not mean to take credit for Michael Paradiso's
Oh,
work.
Johnny's funny looking. You're talking about your son? I think so too.
But anyway,
Here's Paige.
Yeah.
so what chaps your ass, guys? I mean, this week, I got a good one from this morning up in New York.
Okay.
There was some chapping of the ass going on.
It
up
happens
in
a
New
lot
York.
up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It happens quite a bit
Yeah.
actually.
Internet.
And oh my God, I got. So
Well,
do you want me to go
might
first?
as well.
I
Yeah,
might
might
as
as well.
So
What's your
anyway,
favorite?
I'm up in New York, and there's been snow recently. So there's snow piles. The sidewalks aren't all clear. There's snow on each side of the sidewalks. So you're walking down the street in New York City, down the sidewalk. Well, here comes people shoulder to shoulder walking towards you.
Yeah.
Okay, and they know the sidewalk is only so wide, and they're taking up the whole sidewalk. But do you think that they move to let the other
No.
people come in the other way?
No.
They expect those people to get into the snow and avoid them. Are you out of your mind, people in New York City? Because I'm not moving, right? I had this guy and this girl are walking down the street holding hands together, walking, and I'm just standing there waiting for her to move because I'm not
Bread
moving.
and butter.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, slide in behind your boyfriend. I'm not stepping into a
Right.
snowbank for
Yeah.
you, bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did I say that?
It's okay.
I heard
But,
it.
You know,
That's all right.
and that chaps my ass.
He's a father of 3.
I'm just saying.
Plus
5.
1.
Yeah,
And then another.
Yeah.
So we'll bleep that out.
We're close.
Hopefully YouTube won't catch that one.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so Johnny G, what chaps your ass?
Well, what chaps my ass? Oh, to add up to yours, I hate New Yorkers. That's what it is. They all suck. Oh, just kidding. I'm a New Yorker. We're great. Anyway.
So still applies.
Anyway, what chaps my ass? Okay, now I live in Annapolis, the state of Maryland, where there are many, many Redskins fans.
Yes.
Okay, nothing against you guys, because most of my friends are Redskins fans, but there are a select few people that I know personally that are on my Facebook friend list that are constantly posting memes about how the Dallas Cowboys didn't make it to the playoffs.
And the Philly fans do that
Does
too.
that make sense, though?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Redskins fans,
Yeah.
you weren't close to the playoffs either.
Yeah.
Not that my Giants were, but you weren't. So
Yeah.
stop posting stuff about the Cowboys.
Well, they feel
So it doesn't make any sense.
You know, that's their nemesis. You know.
Yeah, but
But they gotta say that.
it's stupid.
And just to say, you know, to be honest, the Giants are our biggest nemesis. It's
Exactly.
not the Cowboys, but everybody thinks it's the Cowboys.
Right.
It's not. It's not the Cowboys.
Right.
No, it's the Giants. The Giants because we're right up the
We're so
turnpike.
close, yeah.
We're right there.
Who's we?
We Eagles.
Oh,
Eagles and
Eagles.
the
Oh,
Giants.
oh. Yeah.
Redskins.
Redskins.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, who's we? I was like, I know he's not
Frank.
a we, and I don't know what he is.
Yeah, he even wore his jacket with the Super Bowl titles on
Yeah.
the sleeve. I don't
It's
know,
an
There's
old
only 3 of them.
It's an
on
old jacket, by
I
the
don't know
way.
what he's thinking. Coming into
But
my
it's
house.
warm.
Coming into my house with that jacket on.
Yeah,
I
as
don't
soon
know
as
who
I
does
walked
that.
in,
Yeah.
it started burning.
So
don't know
yeah,
who
so that's
does
what chaps my ass. Come on, Redskins fans, use your brains.
Yeah.
You didn't make it to the playoffs. We know the Cowboys didn't. You don't need to make fun of them.
Exactly.
Well,
It's stupid.
Well, I like making fun of the Cowboys.
I do too, but I didn't make the
doesn't?
playoffs, so why should I make fun of them not making the playoffs?
Who doesn't?
listen.
I mean, I hate the Cowboys.
You guys ready for another day?
I'm ready.
Yeah, people have said that we need it.
Yeah.
We're making tea, people. That's what we do around here. Look, I even got my. Oh man, I can't get the glass off now.
And yes, Dan Frank on the Cowboys do
tap,
suck.
Tap it on that side, like no.
Go ahead, Jimmy. You show me.
Like that.
Jimmy is a genius.
Holy!
That's why we brought him on
I
the
would
show.
have broke that glass.
I should be a bartender, but for that part only.
I would have broke that glass.
All right,
Yeah.
so here we go. I would have broke it too.
That's okay.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome.
We need somebody who has, analytical capabilities
That's
around
right.
here because I
That's
have
not
none.
me.
Freckles.
That's not me.
All right, who's putting the Skittles?
All right.
And
Well,
martinis.
oh, I
You
can do
have
that.
The chap your ass
That's right.
segment yourself.
I
too.
do.
Oops.
My rear end also gets chapped.
Nice.
No.
Keep it clean. Disney's
Yeah.
watching.
That's right. Not that they have any control over me. This time yellow.
All right.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Wow, look at the color of the teeny this time.
Yours is like toilet water.
Yeah.
So is mine.
Yep, you guys are dirty.
It's like the bathroom.
But it tastes, wow.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I think it was the apple juice this time that made it.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
good.
get crazy.
That is good.
It is. Okay, so my butt that gets chapped is all right, this is what does it. It's people who don't pick up their dog poop.
Oh.
Okay? When I go walking and I see someone's dog poop laying on the ground, I don't know what to do. I come at a crossroads and I think, do I pick up the poop or do I leave it? I don't know what to do, but I get very angry. Sometimes I put it in other people's yards. Sometimes I just leave it. Sometimes I just think about it.
Can I give you a suggestion? If you're thinking about picking it up, pick it up and throw it at them.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I don't see it happen. If I see it happen, then that's easy.
Gotcha.
Then you pick it up. You just raw hand warm food. Pick it up and throw it. You know.
I'm just.
That's what you do.
In my head right now, I'm thinking of this exchange. When Jimmy catches somebody, the dog is pooped, the owner's right there. Hey, you, pick up your poop. And the guy just looks at him and is like, nah, I'm not going to do that. And Jimmy's like, do you know who I am? I'm the Skittle Pox guy. You're going to pick that up right now or there's going to be trouble. I mean, I can see that happening.
It's not how that would go down.
Oh, come on.
It would be more like, excuse me. Excuse me.
That's exactly how
Really?
it would go down.
Really? A lot of reallys.
Dan said, leave the poop,
Really?
take the cannoli.
Yeah. These shoes are new, sir or ma'am. You can't tell. They're far away.
I would be cracking up if you said that. Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
I'm the Skittles Pox.
I'm crazy,
And that's it.
and I'm going to throw this poopy.
No, what you should do, what you should drop on him is, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're picking that up.
I'm going to follow them home, and I will just go and poop in their yard myself.
I would do that too.
Oh, God.
That is what I'm going to do.
Speaking of,
Speaking of poop?
no, speaking of Skittles Pox.
Oh. Best segue I've ever seen.
Exactly. It's absolutely amazing segue.
Shit.
So,
Speaking of
enough with the chapping your ass,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. People walking down the sidewalk, people not picking up their poop off the sidewalk, and of course, what was yours again?
The Redskins.
Oh, yes, the
memes
Redskins.
about the Cowboys.
That always chaps my ass.
Yeah.
But anyway, this right here, Skittles Pox, people.
What's wrong, Billy?
My doctor says I have Skittles Pox.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
That's amazing,
That's
man.
awesome.
I love
How
that.
did they stick those
I
to your
got
face?
paid
Was
to
it
do
just
that.
sugar?
It was, this guy just licked him and
Are
stuff.
you
No. No. You know what? You want to know?
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to know the truth about that is that this guy literally, you can't cut a Skittle because it crushes. So
Right.
he froze them and then sanded each one in
Oh,
half
jeez.
with the S's up.
That's pretty labor-intensive.
lit. So he had like it looked like one of those sheets with the candy
candy,
drops.
yeah.
And so it was just Skittles that he had ready, and then he made like this edible paste and he painted. Oh. What I meant to say
that
was he
contagious?
licked it and stuffed it.
Oh.
No.
And I dropped it.
But yeah.
But it works!
But that's what he did, and he glued each one on me, and they did it all over my arms, my legs, my ears, my face, my feet, and
But, see, it worked. It stuck to my face.
it did.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
and then it fell off.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Who is the actress? She is a really good friend of mine whose name I'm not going to say because we're two good friends.
All right, so you don't need to do it. But anyway, I mean, what was it like? Did you think that this commercial was going to run that long?
No, and there's actually no guarantee that the commercial was even going to air on television. Right? It was really just going to do like internet with the possibility to
Wow.
be more. And I was actually supposed to go to the premiere of a movie I had done, and instead I said no, I'm going to do this commercial, and then we did it, and then yeah, it started airing, and then it aired for years, and for like a year or something, stopped airing. Like as commercials do, and I thought, okay, well that was a good run.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they contacted my agent. We're like, we want to renew it, and they did. And then
Sure.
now it's never stops, and especially during football,
Yeah.
it plays so much on ESPN and stuff.
Yeah.
And
I saw it today on TV. Last time I was at the movie theater, I saw it then.
Yeah.
I mean, it runs everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's amazing, Jimmy. That's fantastic. I mean, actors work for years to get that. You know, they tried to throw a kid in who had red hair with teeth, skittle teeth. That didn't work because you know what? He's no Jimmy.
Nope. And I killed him.
I
killed him. So
his body was actually laying under those bleachers. He was standing next to.
They tried to find him.
I buried him.
If that camera panned down, you would see that I'm not that tall and that my apple box is that kid's body. So,
and I can see that work at the interrogation. The detective's interrogating Jimmy. Did you kill him? And he's like,
I don't think so.
I can see that now. That's amazing. That would be an incredible short film.
That would be good.
We need to make that.
That's right.
We need to make that short film. Jamie Nash says he sees it before every movie he sees. That's true. That's true.
Yep.
I see it every time I go to the theater. So,
yeah.
But that's amazing, man. Congratulations on
Thanks.
all that success of that commercial. I mean, we're going to talk about more of the things that you do as well.
Sure.
But we have our football segment, and I know you love football.
I love sports.
Well,
I love all of them.
You love
football and the other rounder ones. I like all of the sports. The small, the little, the big,
Well, the kind of cool thing is that you are a mashup of Dan and Robert, which is kind of cool because Dan loves the Redskins.
Okay.
You love the Redskins.
I do love the Redskins.
And Robert loves sports, and you love sports. So
Robert does love sports.
Perfect.
You cram those two together, it's amazing.
Right. Well, we have that quarterback RG3 still, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a big fan.
Back up to Joe Theismann.
Charlie Bunce came on. Laugh out loud. I killed him.
I wasn't laughing when I did it.
It was kind of
after.
Yeah. Was anger? Was it anger?
Yeah.
Anger?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. It was just a straight face and a gunshot.
All right, so let's get into the playoff football picks. Johnny, you and I really didn't do this well this week. We were both 1-3. The only one I got right was the Saints. Everybody else I picked the wrong way. I picked the Chiefs. I picked the Rams.
So did I.
And I picked
Buffalo.
Yes.
So
I
did
picked the Bills. And they all
just goes to show you that Tyrod Taylor is not an NFL quarterback.
No.
He's horrible.
No, absolutely terrible. And you know what, to be honest with you, the coaching was atrocious this weekend. Andy Reid, Big Red, come on, man. 21-3 lead. You got the leading rusher in the league, and you throw the ball 33 times in the second half.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. You got to give the ball to that kid and let him go. Eat up the clock, man. Eat up the clock and just...
Isn't that how the Seahawks lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots a couple years ago?
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Same way.
You know, Andy Reid, you do the same thing every damn year. You're 1-4 with the Chiefs now in the playoffs. You know, come on. At what point do you wise up, right? That's why you're not in Philly anymore. At what point do you wise up and change? Because that's not how you win football games. It's obvious. I mean, you can win during the regular season doing stupid stuff.
You could.
But not in the playoffs.
Nope.
In the playoffs, if you don't make
a totally different
decisions,
game.
Right? And what about Sean McDermott? Right? You have Tyrod Taylor as your quarterback, one of the best running quarterbacks in the league, and you have LaShawn McCoy as your running back, and it's 1st and goal from the 1, and you pass.
You throw it. That's ridiculous.
Are you stupid or something?
Yeah.
I mean, Forrest Gump
would
run the ball there 4 times to McCoy if you had to.
Right.
But I would not pass the ball. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. What's up, Dwayne? We'll get to your Saints in a minute.
But, those two, just the officiating wasn't any good. It was terrible as well. In the Titans-Chief game, the sack and the fumble and the 2-point conversion, that was a sack and a fumble. I'm sorry, but it was. And they blew that.
Yeah.
And, that would have turned the game around there. There were other calls during the day. The Rams, though, really let me down. They looked awful. They were not ready. They did. What do you think, Jimmy?
I was upset.
You're from L.A.
I am, and I that was my other team that I root for and also know all the players. I'm not going to go over it now, but I know all of them. And
all of them? Every single one? Because you live in L.A.
All of them. Yes. And no, but
Jared Goff. You know Jared Goff?
Yeah. He's really good. What's the guy that blocks the people? Yeah, he's good at.
He's a quarterback.
He's the camera guy, and so he shoots a lot of footage of the games, and he is so good at it.
He is.
No, I do like the Rams, and like last year they were terrible, and this year was like okay. And who's their head coach but a lovely Redskins offensive coordinator, right? So. That's why we have him. That's why they're great now. Okay, because they have him.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Well,
all right.
Moving on to the next one, the Saints, Johnny G, almost blew that damn game.
They are.
D-Wayne,
they did.
They almost blew that damn game. I swear to God, I thought they were going to blow it, especially when Peyton on 4th down went for it instead of punting the ball and forcing them to go to 90 yards or at least 80 yards. Right? Yeah. I would have pinned them down and then let my defense go. But I don't go for it on that. That's crazy.
They were talking about it during the game that how they compared that to how he kicked the onsides in the Super Bowl, and that worked out for him. But things don't always work out for you in playoff games.
Yeah, and guess what? You almost lost. Yeah. If the one receiver for the Panthers aggressively turns around and comes back for that ball, that's a touchdown. Game's over. But if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, the Panthers would be moving on, but they're not. So.
My favorite.
Did you see how hard Cam Newton's head hit the ground?
Yeah. Oh, dude, he was out, and that's another.
He was out. He was on mannequin.
That's another thing too. Actually, that was Tyrod Taylor who went like that. Bills. Cam Newton got hit hard as well, but he wasn't like that. But he should have been in the concussion protocol, and he didn't.
And they were making it look like they were
like
looking
he was looking at his eye, and that's a bunch of crap.
It is
because he should have been in concussion protocol, and he didn't. So it's hard to say because do you want to be that doctor that says we got to put you in, and then everybody's going to be all over the doctor, and then if actually something's wrong with him, and it's such a
I thought it was the new
it's
NFL
hard to figure out.
where
it really is.
When they looked at concussions and the doctors would say he's not going in, and that was the law of the land. Now years ago when what's his face, your old quarterback there, used to get how many concussions, and Andy Reid they'd always send him back. They would never look at him.
Yeah. So Robert Neal Marshall, it's boring to you, but you know what? You're not here, so you have no say, son.
And
all the way from wherever you are.
Around.
Yeah. You weren't willing to get in your car and sled over here, so.
It wasn't bad. I don't know where you live, but it really wasn't bad.
Not that we wanted you to do that, Robert, but what I'm saying is have no power here tonight. So we'll talk football as long as we want.
We can talk about the Cowboys for you. Yeah,
and Jimmy is just going to have to suffer through it.
I love this.
Exactly. He loves football.
That's funny.
All right, moving on. We'll move on from football. But thank you for sitting through that.
I wish you guys were more passionate about it. That's all I wish.
Because I am passionate about it.
Right.
When I do my Eagles podcast tomorrow on my live on YouTube.
I think you and I share the same passion. Like we're the only two guys that almost get divorced during every football season, especially when we coach together.
Oh, good God.
Yeah.
So
it's pretty bad.
Our wives hate us when
they hate us.
Football during football season. Forget it.
Yeah.
They don't even want to know us, and then they give me crap about it.
Right.
Well, my wife gives me crap about it. I don't know.
Oh well, nah.
No.
My wife doesn't give me crap about anything.
So anyway, real quick before we move on, next week's playoff matchups are the Falcons at the Eagles. You know who I got?
Falcons.
The Titans at the Pats. That's like a bye week for the Pats.
It's right. It's just a pickup game for them.
The Jags at Pittsburgh. I don't know. The Jags beat them 30-9 earlier this season. I don't know.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's got Le'Veon Bell.
I know.
And he's a game changer.
But they
I would love the
Fournette,
Jags to win
right?
just
they
because
got Fournette.
Yeah, but yes.
I don't know.
And I want the Jags to go because they got Tom Coughlin.
The game that's questionable is the Saints, Minnesota.
That's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah. I don't know. The Vikings defense. Dwayne, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Look. Jimmy from Happy Tribe, Missouri chapter.
And that's an LA friend.
Who is that? What are they doing at the Happy Tribe?
They live there, I think. They live somewhere in a place I don't know. Yeah. It's way up north, and she disappears to there with her family.
Cool.
Okay, my buddy Kevin Stokes.
Yes.
He would like you to say hello to his son, Lucas.
Oh, hey Lucas, go to bed.
Lucas is 25.
No.
Same thing.
He should be in bed.
Yes.
All right. So anyway, back to reality. Okay, We're sorry that we talked about the football, but we talk about the football. I'm sorry.
It was good.
It was good.
I liked it.
I'm into it. I love football.
So do I.
I'm gonna just.
I like to watch it.
Boom.
I just don't study it.
Oh. You don't study it. Well, we don't really study it either.
No, but we know what's going on.
We take wild guesses.
Yeah.
I was 1-3 this week at the pick. So
was I.
But anyway, Jimmy, things are going great for you right now. I mean, I gotta say, you got the commercial running all the time. Liv and Maddie.
Liv and Maddie, which is actually over though.
It is over, so no more Liv and Maddie.
Been over, yeah, but no more Liv and Maddie.
Okay.
I mean, you can always watch it on Netflix,
Sure.
or you can, you know, I'm sure Disney reruns the crap out of it.
Sure. So
But,
what was
yeah.
that like working on that show for Disney?
You know, it was really good. I have to say that the best part of that show were the people. It was the, and I don't even mean the actors necessarily, though we had some great actors that I got to work with, but, you know, the creators, the producers, writers, the network people, they were all just really good people who all knew how to have a good time and get the job done. And that's what made that movie special. I mean, that show special, and, you know, you got to do crazy stuff.
Awesome.
And so much craziness.
That's good to hear because when you think of Hollywood actors and all that, you think that most of them are, you know.
Some of them, but I mean, for the most part, I've only had a few bad experiences, and you know, at the end of the day, it's, you know, I feel more bad for the producers and director than for myself.
Right.
So. Yeah.
So here's a question for you. You know, how did you get started down this acting path? I mean, what was it that, you know, do you remember a point in your life where you were like, that's what I want to do?
You know, I do actually, because I didn't originally want to do acting. Well, I wasn't thinking about it. It was actually what I was doing. I did a lot of singing, and I did a lot of that when I was younger. And then I was taking a class somewhere, and they recommended I sign with a manager who is local to this area, to the Virginia, D.C., Maryland area. And so I said, okay. And she met with me, signed me, and then started sending me out acting stuff. And then over time, that like kind of took the front seat, and I actually ended up booking an independent film, one which you were naked in.
I was naked in that film. I do confess to that.
Yep, I believe the movie was called Ken's Balls, and it was
actually
a children's comedy.
Yeah, the naked part of me was my butt. So with Chaps My Ass,
yeah,
literally, I was in this film.
That
and
window was
my
open,
ass.
and his ass got checked.
Exactly.
It was cool, but yeah. And so then after that movie, that's when I was like, "That's
what was
my
the
first
name of
thing.
that movie?
That movie, well, actually, it used to be originally it was called Boy of Pigs.
Yes.
And then they changed it to An American Affair.
That's right.
And it shot in Baltimore and D.C. And that was my first like real set. And that was I was maybe 15 or 16, and that was when I was like, okay, I really like this. And then I didn't work for like 5 years. And so that's what happened. And then finally, slowly, after I moved to LA and stuff, I slowly got working.
Just a side note, the guy who drew the cartoons for our
Yes,
promo,
Michael,
his father was in the film too.
Oh.
An American Affair.
What was he in that?
He was he played the Cuban guy that he met with in the
Oh, talking about the Cohibas?
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. That was Jerry Paradiso.
Oh.
Good friend of mine, who he passed away.
Oh no.
Not long ago. But he was in that film with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
with my butt and your face.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Just all of the body parts.
But his son did the artwork.
yeah, and he
for
does
our
a lot of
cartoons.
puppets too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yes,
talented.
Michael
Yeah.
Paradiso
Yeah.
does all
That's
the
right.
puppets for us. But
That's
that's a cool connection.
Yeah, I know.
We're
It's
all
crazy.
we're all in that film.
We all were involved
in that
in
movie.
one way or a naked another.
Which is great. Tell us a little bit about the sci-fi experience you had recently. To Lava, to Lantula.
Yeah.
Is that like the pinnacle of your acting career?
Let's just say that it's only downhill from here. I did the best, and now it's only crap.
Do you put that one above Sharknado, or because I didn't even watch Sharknado, but To Lava, to Lantula, I watched.
I've never seen a Sharknado
they're
because
horrible.
just the name alone makes me go, I shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know? But I did. When I auditioned for this, I was like, this is hilarious. I was like, I don't know what is gonna happen with this. It's a crazy thing. Oh shucks. And
You're going through them like
I know. I'm sorry. I'm what they call someone who drinks things fast. But no, it was just like this. The script. You know, when I read it the first time, it like 3 pages in, everything goes to shit, and it's just crazy ridiculousness and just quotes. And I just was lucky enough that I got it, and I was like, that's crazy.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
And it was a great experience, actually.
the cool thing is the guy who actually cast our film, The Night Watchman.
Yeah.
Cast that film.
Oh yeah.
Paul Ruddy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I know him well. Yeah.
Okay, so
No,
it's
he's a
kinda
great
cool.
guy. He always, when he can, he has me in for other things to read and stuff. And
Awesome.
I actually almost did another movie with him because it was actually the same director as To Lava, to Lantula. He wanted me to do it,
Very
but
cool.
I ended up doing the other movie.
Oh, are we going to talk about that now?
So we can.
All right,
Segue.
so, yeah, when's this movie coming out, Jimmy? Because Jimmy's got this really cool project coming out this spring. I think it's March.
It's April.
April. Oh,
6th.
sorry. April 6th.
I believe is what, so far as I know, that's the date.
Okay, and it's called Blockers. How cool is that? I mean, really, that is an amazing thing. But what we're going to do right now is we are going to show folks the trailer for Blockers. Is that cool with you?
Yes. It's
All
a
right.
great trailer.
And it's a full trailer, so it's going to be a couple minutes, folks. So
Yeah.
enjoy Blockers.
Bye.
I think our daughters are friends. I think that makes us friends. I'm Hunter.
I'm Lisa. That's my Julie.
I'm Mitchell. Kayla's hero.
We the life of the party.
I can't believe it's prom. They're so grown up.
I can't even hug my daughter anymore without feeling her boobs. Just high fives from now on. Okay.
Julie left her laptop open.
You guys are snooping on our kids?
No.
We don't understand what they're saying, so it's not snooping.
Oh my god, I love puzzles.
Some about an eggplant.
And teenage emoji eggplants are dicks.
Wait, what?
All emojis have a secret meaning, so like trees are weed, and this thing is yas queen.
Yas, queen.
So she's gonna get roses, kiss, and then touch his dick eggplant.
I feel like drool coming out of the smiley face.
That's jizz.
Stand down.
It is. Look, it's coming, but this is a sex pact. They're planning on losing their virginity on prom night.
Maybe it's not sex. They're just saying, hey, you're okay with me. You're okay with me.
Maybe.
No, I fucking knew it.
Our girls are not thinking things through. I'm gonna stop them.
I'm in.
Let's cockblock those motherfuckers.
This is our last big night together.
This pact is gonna make tonight even more perfect.
They're getting away.
WWVDD.
What would Vin Diesel do? In times of crisis, parents are known to have superhuman strength.
I can do this.
What the fuck?
This is so messed up. Did your dad try to stop you when you wanted to lose your virginity?
He was too busy high-fiving me.
I'll do anything for my daughter.
What about a little chugging contest?
Bring it. Wait, what?
We're butt chugging.
You got this, dog.
No, I'm tagging out. You're in.
What?
You had a baby. Everything's looser down there.
I don't have a baby out of my butt. On the count of 3. 1.
Oh, not a fan.
I am tripping so hard. I just had a vision. My dad was chugging beer through his asshole.
I can't do anymore.
Pose, Brian! Pose! Pose! Oh! Asper! Oh! Oh!
I would do anything for love.
Dude, that was amazing.
That's pretty cool.
That was crazy, insane.
Thank you, thank you.
How much fun was it working with John Cena?
It was cool. It was really cool. You know, I gotta say, I'm not gonna, not to spoil the surprise, but I personally don't have tons of scenes with John Cena because the movie was a lot about the parents chasing the kids. So you know, it's always us and it's them chasing us. But then we have a few scenes where all of a sudden they are starting to catch up, and then you get to see them and they're doing the crazy stuff and at the dance and all this stuff. So it gets it's fun, and he does pretty much all of his stunts and stuff for the most part.
Oh, very cool.
He's badass.
Yeah, no, he does. He's cool.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, you're in a film with John Cena. The lead actress's name again?
There's Leslie Mann.
Leslie Mann.
And Ike Barinholtz.
Yes. I mean, those guys are A-list people, man.
Yep.
So that makes you an A-list dude. Seriously, we got an
D
A-list.
at best.
No,
B+.
C at best.
D+.
No, I'm giving this guy an A.
D list.
Yeah.
No, he's an A-list guy. We are so fortunate to have him on our show.
Yep.
Thank you, Jimmy, for coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, enough of me kissing your butt. Let's move on to some other stuff I wanted to ask you about. So, you know, we talked about how you got started as an actor, and you know, what was your best experience as an actor so far? Was it Blockers? Was it Liv and Maddie? Was it Skittle Pox?
Being on our show.
Tonight, being on Appletinis Weekend, because I know it's amazing.
Yep, that's what it was. That was it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that was it. No, my best experience, it's hard to say. I've had a lot of good ones. I've been very fortunate with the different shows I've gotten to work on and movies I've worked on, and it's hard. I think it's just all of it, just the work that goes into it, and actually being on set and finally doing it. And anytime you get to have some improv, anytime I'm improvising or anything like that is really fun. And it's just, but even drama, like, I did a movie where I played a kid with Asperger's. I did a movie where I played a kid who was in a wheelchair and he was born with no eyes and all this stuff. And like, just the work that goes into creating those characters is, I think, some of the most fun. And then like when it succeeds and people are like, you're happy with what you do, that is when you feel good. Because if you don't do well, then it's not so good.
Well, yeah, I remember those films that you were just talking about because I did your early demo reels for you.
Yes, you did.
I mean, the stuff that he did, what you're talking about, the Asperger's with the space camp.
Yep,
that was amazing. And the one in the wheelchair where you're blind, unbelievable.
I Am Potential.
Both of those films were amazing, and I could see the progression of your career, and I was just amazed by it. I was like, wow, this kid's going places.
Well, we'll see. That's the funny thing is that as much as I work, and there are still plenty of people who are working more than me, and there's plenty of people who are working less. But even though for me to be working the amount that I do, it's still a climb. It's still work. It's not it's not just like it's not easy street.
No,
it's
of course
constantly,
not. It's never an easy street.
Right.
It's constantly looking for that next thing.
Yeah.
So, if you had to have any advice for like a young actor who's starting out now, someone who's maybe a teenager who's in school, in high school, what advice would you give them as far as how do you get into the industry and what they should do to get on that path?
Well, if you have red hair, dye it brown.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's
no,
awesome.
Because I don't want them to come into this industry. No, that's all selfish. No, I'm kidding. No, honestly, you just gotta really want to do it. If you have to want it, and you can't do it because you want to be famous. That's what I have to say. You gotta want to be an actor because it's not glamorous, and most of the time you're not going to be rich and you're not going to be famous, and you're constantly just trying and trying and trying.
I know that.
Yeah, and so if you're starting out, it's like get into class, get into a workshop, create. It's just like playing a sport, like that football game, whatever they were talking about. I don't know, something with the bat. But, you got to practice.
He sounds so much like Robert. Yeah. Oh, my God.
You got to practice to hit the ball with the bat. And so it's the same with acting. You got to practice. You got to better yourself. And so my advice is if you really want to do it, start working now. Because if you're trying to audition for things and you're not ready, it's not going to work out for you right now because you're going to constantly not get anything because you're not ready. You're not there. You're not at your ability. But everyone can learn to be a better actor. Just keep practicing. So that's it.
I have a stupid question for you. We joke about the Skittles commercial. And it's awesome that you did that and you're where you're at now.
Yeah.
When you look at actors like the Progressive Lady, she is constantly going to be labeled the Progressive Lady.
Yes.
Right? Do you worry about that with being labeled as the Skittles dude? Or
no, because it doesn't come up very often.
Okay.
Oh, my skittle-tini is in your way. No, at least for me, I don't worry about that. And even for her, as long as if she has the ability and which I think she does. She is very funny.
Yeah,
she actually does shows. She does improv shows in LA.
I saw her in a movie too with Adam Sandler and.
Yeah,
she's great.
Yeah,
she's absolutely great.
She is, and so I think that it depends on whether or not Hollywood will see her as more or what. I don't know, but for me, rarely does anyone ever say that to me when I go to auditions or anything.
Right.
Like unless someone's like brings it up, or if then. But rarely do people just go, "Oh, you're him," because no one thinks about it.
Gotcha.
So, and I don't have a name. Well, I guess I have my name Billy in it, but I don't know. It just seems to not be a factor, at least right now.
Okay.
All it is for me is just money.
Right. Right.
So
and she's a millionaire.
Oh, for sure.
She's choosing.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's got to be. All the commercials that she's done.
Right.
No, I guarantee it.
You've
she's
done
made
one.
7 figures.
She's.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of commercials that she does a year.
Right.
She's got to be one of the highest paid commercial actresses on the planet.
Right.
Yeah.
So, that's amazing. But, you know, for you to have the one Skittles commercial that's running, that's amazing.
It is.
It's unbelievable.
Dumb luck.
It is dumb luck, but you know what?
100% dumb
Good
luck.
for you.
Yeah.
Dumb luck is okay to have.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy
wish
that
I
it
had
worked
a
out
little-
for me.
I wish I had a little dumb luck in my life.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So, here's my one question.
Okay.
When are we going to work together? When are we going to do something together? What's the story with that? You know? Do you have any ideas? Anything?
Well,
I don't know.
every time you ask me to work with you, it always involves getting naked, and I just don't want to do it, Ken.
But it's
Don't
not.
wanna do
It's
it.
not with me specifically. It's with DeLuca and Jiggetts and Franco. It's not.
I don't
with
care.
me. It's
I-
with them
you
in
know.
a shower.
All right.
You know, doing
Well,
no Skittles involved.
It sounds clean, which is
It
good.
does. Yeah. So everybody's going to be clean.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. I'm just directing this.
Perfect.
But anyway.
No, I don't know. Whenever I would love to, you know, work with you again when you have your ass covered.
Oh,
Like, that'd be
absolutely.
cool.
I'll be fully clothed. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll be fully clothed. But what we've got some projects coming up, and if we get the stuff in line, we would love to have you come on and do some work on some of the films we got coming up.
And I would love to.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Can I do one thing?
Ooh.
I just want to do one thing. Can I do it?
Okay.
I just want to do it.
It's gonna happen. Oh.
Are they contagious?
I don't think so.
Yes! My life is complete. Complete. I can die now happily knowing that I
That's
picked a
awesome.
Skittle off the Skittle Pox dude's face and ate it. And I ate it.
He ate it.
I did. Off his face. I got Jimmy Bellinger sweat on my.
That's right.
I ate it.
He ate it. Yeah. No.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So hey guys, did you guys? You know it's award season.
It is.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Did you win any awards?
No.
Me neither. So
No.
what about you, Johnny? Any
yeah.
awards? Nothing. Did anybody watch the Golden Globes?
I did. Some of it.
Some of it. Me too.
The
I watched
first
some of it.
quarter.
And how was it? How was the beginning? I didn't watch the first quarter. I was watching the end of the football game.
Oh, it was.
Sorry, Robert. I was watching football.
Yeah, it was good. No, it was. The opening monologue was It was very funny, but very much. You know, it definitely hit hard on all of the accusations in Hollywood amongst the men, and then the assault and stuff, and they held nothing back.
Nothing.
And it was whatever he wanted. You know, he just went for it, and no one had an issue.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's like.
But I'll
which
tell you
is
right now, I
fine,
saw
you know?
a lot of scared dudes in that room.
Right?
Just saying.
Right.
Just saying, there was a lot of scared dudes. And when everybody stood up, for whatever reason, you knew they were standing up and they were clapping and they were smiling. And yeah, because I guarantee you, some of those guys in that room were probably as guilty as any of the other guys. So, but that's just my opinion. So,
I'm sure. It was funny when he was like, "Oh my gosh, did you hear about William Dafoe? He got nominated." And he panned to William Dafoe, and William Dafoe was like, like a little.
It better not go any further than that.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
He was like, "What is this?" It was funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and everyone kept every time they walked up, Oprah was front and center. So that
Of
all,
course she was.
when they walked up
Looking right at
to
Oprah.
accept their reward, they were all just like, "Oprah."
Oprah. Oprah. So here's something that I took away from last night's Golden Globes. My takeaway is that everyone was really skinny. Even
Well, they don't eat over
John
there.
Goodman looked skinny. I was like, oh my God, that's a reason to go on a diet and lose 15 pounds right now. Because everybody who came up to that stage looked like a stick figure and tiny. Like, just boom. I was like, what the flip? The only two people who didn't, The Rock
And Oprah.
That was it.
Right.
That was it. Yeah, everybody else looked like they were boom.
But The Rock looks good.
Yeah,
of course
he's
The
a
Rock
different
looks
kind
good.
of skinny.
I mean, his boom. But J.K. Simmons, he was skinny with his big head. He looked like a bobblehead doll. And I was like, it was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, really? Everybody in Hollywood eat something. Somebody eat something.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, they were at a dinner.
Without
after.
Kayla.
Well, you know what? Everybody
Right.
was wearing black too, and black is slimming. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Black is slimming.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. Speaking of The Rock, I saw Jumanji.
how was it?
I loved it.
Did you?
Really?
I really did.
All right.
I really did.
Fair enough. I
wasn't
guess.
sure.
It was way different from the first, obviously, because
Yeah.
you can't touch Robin Williams.
Yeah.
But still, it was awesome.
A
I
fun
really
movie.
enjoyed it.
A fun movie.
Yeah.
A popcorn movie.
Absolutely.
It entertained you and it's
Yep.
worth your money and your time.
Okay.
Yep.
Love
Really
it.
enjoyed it.
Those are the movies I like, people.
Yep.
You know,
and we got to sit in the nice plush recliner seats.
Oh.
Yeah,
Man,
new movie
that was
theater.
nice. Yeah,
It's awesome.
Which one?
Did one at the mall.
both of them have it now.
Oh, I went to the one at the Harbor Center today. They do have like now the red chairs that are super comfy.
Yeah.
But you got to go ahead of time and reserve your seat.
Right. I know. I couldn't believe I
Threw
had
me
assigned
off.
seats. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it was in, like, when I went to England a couple years ago. I was like, I got to sit in a certain seat.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, you bought the ticket for that seat. I was like, okay,
Right.
whatever. And now that's common here. That's
LA
what we
is
do
getting
now.
like, I mean, we have ArcLight in LA and they're all like that. So, but I was sure I could come to Maryland and not have to worry about that.
Right.
Do you get screeners for SAG? Do you watch those?
Sometimes I do, but last year I didn't get any because I had moved and I forgot to change my address. And then and this year I'm here for the holiday, so I don't know if I have them at home or I don't know. I hope so. I thought I had my mail mailed here, but I don't. It doesn't seem like it's working very well.
Well, a lot of them are also digital screeners, so you can.
Oh right, though I haven't gotten any
go online
emails
and watch
about
them.
that. Yeah.
So what are you talking? What are screeners?
So the screeners of the films that are nominated for awards this year.
Okay.
So some of the favorites that I've seen so far, films that I've seen so far through the screeners I get from the Screen Actors Guild, are 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. If you haven't seen that movie,
like to see that.
it.
Yes.
It's amazing. Frances McDormand, fabulous. She deserved that Golden Globe last night. Sam Rockwell as well, fabulous. He deserved that as well. Woody Harrelson was great in it too. So it's an incredible cast. You should see it. Tyrion Lannister's in it. Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones. Yes, but he's in it as well. And everybody was fantastic. The Disaster Artist, of course, James Franco.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
And the reason why I love that movie so much, The Disaster Artist, is because I saw a lot of things in that film that I've seen in actual sets, on actual films, and in flashbacks.
That's cool.
And hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, I, Tonya, which you saw today.
I did just see it today.
How did you like that?
I did like it. It was very fascinating to watch and kind of see that whole story from whatever perspective that was. It was kind of a mixed match of perspectives because they kind of give you a little bit of people had some different stories.
Yeah, what'd you think of Allison Janney?
She was great.
Well, she's fabulous.
She was fantastic. I always enjoy everything she does, and she is.
She deserved that award last night too.
Great, yeah, and I mean Margot Robbie was fantastic. I thought she did a great job. I thought everyone did a good job.
And how about The Shape of Water?
I want to see it because I love Guillermo del Toro.
See it in the theater.
Yeah, I want to see that too.
The visuals are phenomenal.
I loved his speech, by the way, too.
Yes. I did not get to see that.
He deserved that award, the director's award. That film is brilliant. It looks fantastic. Everybody's performance in it is spot on. I mean, it's an incredible film all around. It's a great story. It's a love story.
Sure.
Between, go see it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it, but go see it.
Maybe they're people.
But anyway, it's award season. So the SAG Awards coming up, the Directors Guild Awards, the Oscars. You're going to have everything's coming up. So if you get a chance, see these films before the awards, so you know if these people deserve what they got.
Right.
Did anybody see Kirk Douglas come out last night? You didn't see?
Yes.
Did you see?
Wait. Yes, that's Michael Douglas's father. Correct?
Yes. Was it cool to bring him out?
I don't. Are you asking my opinion?
Our opinion? Was it cool?
I mean,
he's 100 years old.
101 or something.
Yeah, and was it cool to bring him out there like that and travel him and do all that stuff?
I don't know. I mean, I would if he said it was. If he I don't know what kind of condition he's in.
He's in mentally. He seems to be in good condition.
Right. I mean, he didn't really want to speak. Right? Did he end up speaking?
He did.
Oh,
he
said I missed
stuff.
that.
He said some stuff, but it was kind of awkward to me, ish.
Right.
You know,
he was just sitting there.
I mean, if he approved it and he's still pretty cognitive and he still can, speak for himself and he knows what he's saying and he knows what's being said to him. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it, but some people did.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were like, "Yeah, why you gotta?"
Well, a lot of people like to complain about stuff these days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he.
I like Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas is Spartacus. His freaking incredible career.
Yep.
Michael Douglas' incredible career. The whole nine. So.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people. A lot of people it seemed like emotional when he was out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that a lot of them were also thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be older too."
Right.
And Hollywood can't deal with that.
Right.
So we've been on for an hour.
Yeah.
We still got some stuff to hit.
Time goes by.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to bring up our next segment, which, by the way, was sent in from our friend Dan DeLuca. News you can't use. You guys ready for this?
Love it.
Here we go.
Hi, I'm Dan DeLuca, and welcome to Appletinis with Ken's Weird News You Can't Use. Nemi Bautista found an extra package in his driveway when he returned home expecting the delivery from Amazon in Sacramento, California. It wasn't the kind of package anyone would order, but more like one usually left by an unscrupulous dog owner. Bautista then checked his surveillance cameras and noticed the Amazon delivery driver squatting on the passenger side of her truck. Bautista told the local station, KBET, that after reporting it to Amazon, the driver's supervisor came out to investigate. He was in shock when he saw the size of it, Bautista said. He ended up scooping it up with a plastic bag, but didn't want to take it with him because it smelled really, really bad. Bautista told CBS Sacramento that he suspects the garbage can will smell like crap for the next few days. The online retail giant issued an official statement saying this does not reflect the high standards for the delivery service providers. In related news, for a mere $250, you can get the Amazon key whereby your packages will be delivered right inside your home. What could possibly go wrong? I'm Dan DeLuca, and I'm not wearing any pants. No, I went to Harvard.
Thank you, Dan DeLuca.
Yes.
That is
How
awesome.
about that? Wow. That dude took a poop in his driveway. Is that insane? See,
yeah,
right?
That chaps my ass.
That chaps your ass.
I would pick it up and throw it at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was gone. He didn't
Raw
see
palm
it.
it.
He came home. It was in his driveway. What are you going to do? You got to
Wow.
just pick it up and put it in your trash can.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That is crazy. That is ridiculously funny. But thank you, Dan DeLuca, for sending that in. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Guess what? We're going to talk about that film we never talk about.
Which one?
I don't know. The film we never talk about. The Night Watchman, ladies and gentlemen, because we never talk about The Night Watchman.
Never heard of it.
Ever, ever. Look, we now have the official Amazon badge, by the way. What does that mean? The Night Watchman. We have the official Amazon Choice badge.
It's like that.
People on Amazon like it.
Exactly.
Nice.
People who have come on and given us reviews and rated us. It's been rated so high, we're 4.6 out of 5 stars.
Nice.
Exactly. And we've gotten 22 out of 25 good reviews, like great reviews. Like people loved it.
My son said he watched it last night.
So cool. Johnny Giovinco, thank you very much for watching it last night. Make sure you go to Amazon and write a review and rate us, please.
Yeah. 4.6 stars.
But we do have the official Amazon Choice badge, which means if somebody buys a similar Blu-ray or DVD, guess what? Ours will be recommended to them.
Very cool.
Which is amazing because that means more sales.
That's right. Yeah. Buy it, save on shipping.
Exactly. Buy it. Buy The Night Watchman at Amazon. You get the Blu-ray, DVD, or you can stream it. Amazon Prime, you can stream it, watch it, whatever.
Cool.
But you can also get it on cable, your cable, Dish Network, whatever. It's everywhere right now. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring this up real quick while we're sitting here. And boom, it's on Fandango, Amazon, Google Play, iTunes, and Vudu. Very cool. Let's go kill some dead people. And did you happen to see the cool actor that's in the middle of that picture?
That's right. That is an old guy with blood on him. Old bloody guy, I believe is his name.
Thank you.
Old bloody guy.
You know what? I'm going to put you back on the side set there, Jimmy. You and Elvis, you're going over there, and that's enough of that. Yeah, you're going over to the side set. Boom.
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, remember, you can always follow us at Appletinis with Ken on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We also had a great article at Film Threat magazine. I'm going to bring that up right now as well and show you the picture on that page for Film Threat magazine. Check it out. Boom. The Night Watchman. An enjoyably goofy, right? Enjoyably goofy.
It is goofy.
It is.
Enjoyably goofy. Occasionally bloody vampire slaying rum.
Occasionally bloody.
Yes, occasionally bloody.
Yeah.
There was more than occasionally.
Yeah, I mean that picture alone is more than occasionally.
I was covered in blood more than occasionally.
And the entire set had blood everywhere.
Just look at your bodies.
My friend Ray Orange just joined from home. I went to high school with Ray, and we went to elementary school and played baseball as kids together.
Nice.
So you don't remember him?
No, I don't remember him at all. I have no idea who he is.
Did he go to the WAG too?
No, he didn't go to the WAG, but you know, he went to Edgewood High School with me in Atco, New Jersey. So thanks, Ray, for joining us.
Thanks, Ray.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ray.
Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Another thing, I was on for the Night Watchman. I was interviewed by the Yippee-Ki-Yay Motherfucker podcast.
Oh, there goes YouTube.
Yeah, Mother podcast. Sorry. There goes YouTube.
It's a family podcast
It
for
is.
mothers.
It is. It's Yippee-Ki-Yay Mother podcast. They don't actually say mother or that word that I accidentally said.
It is a family thing.
I slip sometimes. And their podcast is right here, Yippee-Ki-Yay Mother podcast. It has Ralph Quartrucci. I hope I said that right. Sean Paul Murphy. Hassan, who's on the show. And Just Al. Those are their names.
Nice.
Hassan's the millennial on the show. He's one of the youngest members on the show. He's a good guy. Had a lot of fun with those guys the other day. And when their podcast goes live, I will share it on Appletinis as well as the Night Watchman page.
Cool.
Nice.
So just wanted to throw that out there to let everybody know that was happening. And we're coming back here. Guys, we're going to cut out of here in a second. I just want to make sure that I hit everything that I wanted to hit. I also want to thank all the patrons that we have gotten so far. We appreciate your support. If you're not a patron yet, please go to Patreon, Appletinis We Can. Make a donation so we can do more videos, we can do more podcasts, we can do more skits. We're trying to build this up, and we're trying to do web series, and we're trying to do all kinds of things. And if we had your help, it would make it so we could do these things and get these things out there to you, put more content out there. I would love to do a web series that's scripted. We have cool. Jamie Nash would love to write that script for us. Cool. Right, Jamie Nash? Thank you very much. Yep. And we would just love to do things. And if you could help us out at Patreon, we'll post that link on our page. Please do so. Help us out. We're trying to build something here. We're trying to do some cool stuff. Yes, this is a fun and crazy show, and things go sideways sometimes. But we appreciate that you guys watch us. Thank you so much for all of that. At that,
I want to buy my Corvette too.
Yes, your little tiny Corvette. What is that, like a
1/64 scale? Yeah, $5.99, something like that.
So if we could get that, if you guys can help us out, John could get his Corvette. Yeah, his little Matchbox Corvette.
I'll work my way up.
Yeah.
So before we go, Jimmy, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was
appreciate
awesome.
it.
I had a great time.
Congratulations on all your successes.
Yes.
Everything that's happening for you out in Los Angeles and here.
Trying.
It's amazing. We actually look up to you, even though we're not physically looking up to you right now. We do.
Right.
We are so proud of you. Thanks. You're out there doing your thing. You're kicking butt, and that's what it's all about.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
You get it. You understand. It's hard work.
It is.
It's not as glamorous as everybody thinks.
Nope.
And you got to put that work in, and you just got to be patient.
Yep.
So
slowly but surely. So Blockers, April 6th. Check it out.
Yes, I will be there. Absolutely, first day. So
that's right.
Everybody, we're going to get out of here right now. I just want to say thank you to Jimmy for coming out. Robert and Dan.
Both of you.
Robert and Dan, we'll see you guys next time. Johnny, thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
We're out of Appletinis right now. We do have some Skittles left, so we'll eat those after the show. What we're going to do is we're going to run this right now. We're going to run the end of our show. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week. Monday night. The rest of the week is ahead of you. Let's make it a good one. We'll see you next Monday night. Enjoy the NFL playoffs next weekend. And if you haven't seen some of those films that I mentioned, get out and see them. Guys, have an Appletini. We'll see you guys later.
Peace.